Wow. My mother and I used to go to Joe's shoe store and I'd get my shoes there when I was a little kid. You know that?
Yeah.
And then my two children got their shoes at your place too.
The one on Geneva or the one on Mission?
I would get mine on Geneva and then you moved to the one on Mission. My kids went to the one on Mission. Remember your x-ray machine for the feet?
Yeah, that was on Geneva.
It was on Geneva, yeah.
Yeah. And then it was outlawed. We had to, the state said that they emitted too much radiation because people were shopping, and the state condemned them. And I had to sacrifice it. And that cost that we paid $500 for that machine.
That's a lot of money then.
That was a lot of money. That was
a lot of money.
1950
something, yeah.
152 when we acquired that machine.
Yeah, that was a lot of money.
Three years later, we had to dispose of it.
Sharon and George.
Hi, George.
Hi there.
Hi.
Hello, Sharon.
Hello, Sharon.
Hi. It did go to spam.
Aha.
That's the first time it's ever done that.
Apparently that's becoming a problem because Joe can never find his, and I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, geez.
You have to look in your spam folder every day.
I guess so.
Sometimes they put them in delete in my delete folder. I don't know why. So strange.
Door closed. I don't think.
It depends.
Well, it doesn't go automatically in delete.
Some of my emails
do.
do.
To spam.
No, it goes to delete instead of spam. I found it for some of my incoming mail going automatically to delete, which is really weird.
I've never had that happen. I didn't know that could happen.
Well, neither did I until it happened. I'm just special.
I thought you have to delete so that you can go to the delete.
You're right.
I know. That's why it was a surprise to me. I didn't delete it, so I always look in my delete now.
Goodness.
Okay,
I
well,
like your hair, Viola.
Oh, thank you.
That's
Nobody
cute.
likes mine? Oh, jeez, I'm shocked.
Yeah, now that I could get my hair cut now, they closed down the hair salon, so.
At least you got there in time.
Yeah, and you know what? And I canceled my next appointment because I said, well, it's short. It's not that long. I'm gonna wait. And then the next day is when they shut it down. I said, can't win.
It looks nice, though.
The poor operators.
I know.
Their expenses go on, their rent and utilities, insurance, goes on.
It's really sad.
Zenny's hairdresser comes to the house.
Yeah, he makes house calls. He has his salon at Hotel Nico. So he does certain times in the hotel and then at certain times to his clients for home care.
Yeah.
That's
the
nice.
Operators of the Cliff House, they've been putting money out of their pockets to keep it operating to meet the payroll. And the Park Service has been totally unrealistic. And,
Joe, I can give you a good hour on the history and on the issues with the Cliff House. And yes, the Hontalases have put out more than $10,000 a month since March just for the security that they had to provide for the building, etc. And then, of course, they kept the majority of their people on, and that all obviously is going to end in a couple of weeks. So, we know that, well, and I have my own, feelings about it, but we won't go there at this meeting. But as the youngsters have said, that's anybody under 60. I think that doesn't include you, George. Sorry, but as they have said, the government has bleeped us up, and I said, "Well, welcome to the real world." They're going to do a lot of things like this. Why those people sit down there in the Park Service collecting their 60, 70 grand a year plus benefits, and where are the rest of the people? Okay.
Time for the meeting.
Fine, let's go. All right, let's call the meeting to order. George, while you're sitting there, please lead us in the pledge.
all right.
I don't have the flag ready, so fake it.
Okay.
So, in that case with no flag, we're supposed to face north. I don't quite know why, but anyway,
There we go. Look at that.
Yes, it is.
to the flag of the United States of America,
and to the republic
for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible,
Visible,
with liberty
liberty
and justice for all.
for all.
Thank
Okay.
you. Thank you,
Thank
Bob, Lion Bob.
Yeah, that's good call. Nice flag. Nice flag. And Miss Viella, because you do it so well, would you do a quick invocation for us?
Okay. Heavenly Father, please guide us in the right direction to serving our community. Make sure that all our members are in good health and their families are in good health, and that we obtain our goals in serving people and helping people who need our help. Amen.
Amen. Good. All right. And because the tail twister is here, Lion Bob, you want to run around the screen and introduce everybody?
Okay, I'm Tail Twister Lion Bob for that. Lion Sharon, introduction.
Oh, Lion Sharon Everhart, I'm a board member and also your region chair.
George.
George Saleh, immediate past president.
Lion Bob.
Who, me?
Bob Lahan, yes. Lion Bob.
Okay, yeah, I'm Bob Lahan and I'm the current president.
Lion Zenny Lahan.
Lion Zenny Lohan, current vice president.
Lion Viola DuPont.
Lion Viola DuPont, board member.
Lion Lyle Workman.
I am Lion Lyle Workman, and I do stuff.
Lion Joe Farah.
Lion Joe Farah, club secretary.
All right, that's it, Lion President.
That looks good. Thank you, Lion Bob. That's very well done. And Lion Secretary, do we have any correspondence of note?
None has reached me.
Nobody got any correspondence? Let me do this here now rather than wait later on. I did get, and I think, Lyle, you got the same thing, from an Angelica Vosquin, who's a member of the Rotary Club out in Livermore Valley. And she talks to us about Seen Through Touch, the mission to bring human rights for life to all members of society by providing tactile and sensory experience through the development of human rights structured parts. She wants to talk to us about this organization. I haven't really been to the website, but I think we might let her do some work for us in January.
Lion Bob, I did go to the website, and it sounds like a nice thing, and what they describe on the website is also very nice. But they have, I believe, one installation in Europe, and they've been trying to get some traction here in the US. So I don't know exactly what they would present, other than perhaps raising funds or trying to get some funds built up for one of these installations. What it is they have two artists in Switzerland that produce these bronze statues, which are not only visual, but also tactile. In other words, they're designed for blind people to go and touch them, and there's braille on them and things of that nature. So people can have an art experience. It sounds all great and wonderful. What concerns me, we have artists in Switzerland making bronze statues that are going to be installed here in the US. There's about 1.2 million roadblocks between Switzerland and here. So I don't know if this is ever going to fly or not. Maybe somebody with $1 bazillion or something can put a statue up, but I can't see any cities or states doing it.
What What does the statue signify?
You'd have to look at the website. There are a bunch of different sketches, and I think there's only one or two examples of an actual statue. I don't believe they had been produced. I think this is a fundraising idea more than anything else at this point.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
No, unless you want to go to, I don't remember where the one statue is. I think it's in, I want to say Germany, but I don't remember now, to be honest with you.
If we're going to spend our money, we spend it at home. And there are a lot of people around here that can use some support too. So I think that's something to consider. Okay, well, anyhow, we'll put it over there for the second. Okay. Can we go?
If everybody looks in the chat room, the link to the website that we're talking about is there. seeingthroughtouch.org.
Okay, we can give that a shot.
Yeah, if anybody wants to look at it.
Okay.
Can't be reached.
Oh, yeah. Can't be reached.
Can't be reached. Okay,
Yep.
That's interesting because I'm looking at it right now, and I clicked on the link in the chat room. So
Okay.
sorry, I don't know what to tell you. I'll be sure to put the link in the next bulletin.
I see what it is. You got, it's touch.org and then you got parentheses, period. In the link.
Well, it should be a link there. Just hit the link.
I did.
It opens right up.
The site can't be reached.
Huh.
Okay, well, maybe it's the time of day. Okay, can we move forward to some committee reports here?
Sure thing. You're the boss.
No. I'm just kind of leading the crew here.
I just posted another link. Try that one.
Okay. Well, let's talk about youth and community for a minute.
Okay. What would we like to say about youth and community? What would you like?
Well, shall we give them a recap of what we said last night? Sharon can do that. I hope we didn't take up too much of your meeting, Sharon.
No, no, that's what the meeting was all about. That's the purpose of the meeting. For the clubs to discuss what they're doing and how they can, maybe they have ideas on how other clubs can build their membership or, raise funds. That was the whole purpose of the meeting.
Yeah, Lyle and I had a personal chat last night for a few minutes about youth and community and how it works and so forth to see if we could get a couple of the clubs that were there last night interested in taking the tickets, etc. But it's a different re-education process, and I just hope we got across the fact that the system that Lyle has put together and we have put together is a heck of a lot easier and simple system than the one that the quote district had that kind of fell aside.
Are you talking about a council meeting, Bob?
It was a regional meeting, Joe.
A regional meeting.
The San Francisco Coordinating Council Alliance, is that it, Sharon?
No, this is my region meeting.
Your region meeting, thank you.
My region meeting that we are required to do. The governor wants us to do 2 a year. And she said, I want 1 done before the end of the year. So there was not much time left, so we did it this month. We'll do another one next year. So, but Kenneth Barrow understood what you were talking about. I don't think a lot of the folks did because they weren't around. These are young people in young clubs, except for Chinatown. But a couple of
How many clubs were represented at the regional meeting?
4.
4.
Yeah. And we had 7 participants. But there was some interest. A couple of the ladies did say that they were very interested. And I have Lyle sent me some of the information, and I'm going to send it over to Carol, who's president of the San Francisco Unified Club, because somebody contacted her and wants to know more about the raffle.
Good. So we got a couple leads.
Yeah, and Bill Stefanovich said that he buys tickets, his club.
Right. That's the Nikkei Lions.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
has anybody ever ask the Italian American Social Club if their members would be interested
Not
in
that I'm aware of.
participating?
Not that I'm aware of, Joe.
I sent Graziano an email asking him the same question. I've had no answer.
I don't know what's going on with Bill. He's
What did you ask of Joe?
I asked him, to his knowledge, has anybody from our club asked the Italian American Club as a club if they're interested in participating in our YMCA project
Huh.
to raise funds for their organization?
Yeah, yeah. I see Bill periodically, but our club is shut down too. The yacht club is shut down completely. So
What I'm getting at is the Italian club. As a club, they've got a couple of hundred members.
yeah,
We're reaching out to organizations, and maybe here's one right under our nose that we
Yeah.
never contacted.
I think that's a good idea. You got to get him to do it though.
And Bill, being a member, he's the pipeline.
Yeah, yeah.
Does he attend their meetings regularly, Joe?
I don't know.
Where? At the Italian club?
Yeah.
Yes.
He attends them when they have a dinner. They have a dinner every first Tuesday of the month.
Every month, a free dinner for all members.
Yeah, and he goes to that.
I thought so.
He attends on a regular basis, Sharon.
But are they open during this COVID thing?
No.
I don't think that, not inside. They were doing takeout, but I don't know where they
Well,
are.
that's a restaurant. That's different. This is
Oh.
their membership of the Italian American Social Club. They have a club
Oh,
with
okay.
200 members that meets.
Yeah,
And,
but they have a dinner for Tuesday, first of the month, yeah.
Yeah, because I
Okay.
have a friend that goes to that. She goes to those dinners. She knows somebody that's a member, and so they invite her and she goes.
But you're talking about the second Tuesday of the month, where it's members and guests. And they have the whole main dining room. They get about 150 people there.
Yeah,
I go to that too.
yeah. I've never been, but my friend goes.
Well, you should ask her to invite you.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, I'll follow up with Bill because I have another, shall we say, issue to follow up with him
Good.
anyhow. And I'll ask him about that, okay?
Good.
All right.
What's going on with football? Anything exciting?
well, other than the 49ers losing, not very much.
Yeah, but I know you've been winning though.
The Niners might be losing, but we have some winners. Sorry about that.
Go ahead, give us some winners.
The word. Game 12 on December 7th. First quarter was Arline Thomas and Vicky Tendler. Second and third quarters were Nancy Serengeti. Final was Marvin Nazra, and also the reverse final was Marvin Nazra. And that's up at Central Drug. Daniel's Pharmacy, pardon me.
Oh,
On the game of 12-13, first quarter was Andy Stuppleworth. The second and third quarters were Tom Toohey. Final was Marie Ryerson, and reverse final was Russell Gumina. So
Russ
that brings
Gomina.
us right up to date.
Whoa.
The North Beach guy?
Oh,
Russ Gumina?
Gumina? Yeah. I don't know if it's the same Gumina, but it's
Is
quite
it the Russ
possible.
Gomina that played basketball for
Yeah,
USF?
basketball. Good basketball player, right?
I don't know if it's the same person or not. Sorry.
Yeah, we were there at the same time. I took a lot of pictures, but that's where I know the name from. He was tough come down the lane and take it in.
I know his wife more than him.
Okay.
From school or something. But they live up in Sonoma now, full time. They were in the over off of Union Street for a long time on Lombard. Pardon me.
Okay. I assume that the student speaker is well in hand. At least there seems to be some communication going back and forth. I do not know if Paul has got any speakers yet, but at least he's aware of time and place or a time and system to have it done. Unless anybody has any other updates on student speaker and what Paul may be doing.
I contacted the lion that's in charge of that, and because I asked him, I said, "Are we going to be doing virtual meetings, or do you think there'll be regular meetings?" He said they don't know yet, but as soon as they know, they will tell everybody how to set it up. So, because because you guys are doing a speaker contest, I have to do a region contest.
Yeah,
I've never done.
It's only 2 months away, and I don't think we'll be. Anyhow, who knows? Now that we're all shut down, who knows? Okay?
I think it's up to the respective chair people at each level, the club level, the zone level, and the regional level.
No, well, we'll let them make the decision.
The district makes the decision.
Cool.
Who said that, Sharon?
Huh?
Who told you the district is going to make
the lion? The lion, Paul Larson, who's in charge of running the district speakers contest.
And he's going to decide for all levels?
Yes, because all of us are in the Bay Area. All of us may either be in or out of house arrest.
House arrest. Okay. That's exactly what it is.
So, I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. They don't know yet because they don't know what the situation's going to be like.
It's kind of really close to the proposal date for people to get ready.
Yeah, it's
for
too
the
much.
students. I mean, you have to give them time to prepare.
Well, the district will make a decision here, and then we'll work with what they do.
I
Okay.
can only tell you what they told me.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I was a chairperson at any level, I would go forward with a Zoom contest. I don't see how we can have a dinner type contest.
No, you wouldn't. No.
No.
But they have to do everything according to the Constitution and bylaws of the district. And I guess they have to get everything okayed by somebody else. I don't know.
They also have to be realistic, Sharon.
I understand. I'm just telling you what they told me. That's all.
Okay, what are you going to do yourself?
I don't know. Because I don't know who your speaker is going to be. I don't know if he's going to go on,
Well, you're going to have somebody from your region.
No, because he'll go from you to the zone. They go from the club meeting.
Yes, to the zone, yes.
Okay, so he might not get past the zone. So then he wouldn't come to me.
But there's more than one zone.
Huh?
There is more than one zone.
But so far, your club is the only one that's having a speakers contest.
Oh. In your region?
That makes
That
sense.
means we
now.
won, right?
In your entire region, we're the only club?
Well, there are only nine clubs.
Well, you should put the spurs to the other 8 clubs. Tell them
No,
to get with it.
no, I mean, that's their choice to make.
Okay. Anyhow, okay. Anybody have any announcements, or do we have any announcements? Lyle, got any announcements we should know about?
Not that I'm aware of, other than Christmas is going to be here before you know it.
Week from Friday.
No.
Week from Friday, well.
Joe looks like he could do Santa.
Sharon, do you want to make any comments about the regional meeting that just was yesterday?
Well, It was a new experience for me because the 2 times that I was a zone chair, we never did zone meetings and we never did a region meeting. So I didn't really know what to expect. So I just tried to set it up like a regular meeting and have, I knew that Ken wanted to talk about increasing membership and building the clubs up and keeping clubs from folding. And so that's why I asked everybody to say something about their clubs, what they're doing, what they thought they were successful at, what they thought they needed help with. And it seems like everybody there was, doing a little bit of what they could, but nobody's doing their normal service projects. I guess I don't think even all of the clubs are doing Zoom meetings. Some of them, like the Mercedes, which isn't my club, but some of the clubs do telephone meetings.
Wow.
Nobody is meeting in person. And some
No.
of them just aren't doing anything. They're just, if they're really small clubs, like one of them only has 5 members. So it's really hard. So I was kind of disappointed that not all of the clubs sent a representative, but you can only hit them over the head so many times.
Sharon, for what it's worth, even though in the past you never had a zone meeting or a regional meeting, every year when you get the literature, when you're acknowledged as a zone chairperson or a regional chairperson, you're advised, almost directed, to have a zone meeting or a regional meeting.
I understand that. But the 2 region chairs that I worked under never had region meetings.
I understand.
And when I asked them about me doing a zone meeting, they said, oh, it's not necessary.
I understand, right.
And at that time, the 2 governors didn't care.
Right.
Quite frankly.
Right. So. Just technically, you're supposed to.
Oh, yes, I know that.
Yeah.
I know that. Just like, you're supposed to attend all the board meetings too, but not all of them do. The region chair is supposed to go and make a report. And lots of times my region chair didn't show up and I was left to make the report for her.
Mm-hmm.
So, but.
Getting back to the club with 5 members, that club is supposed to give up its charter, technically speaking.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I say, I think Lion Ken is trying to work with them to see. I know they don't like clubs to merge either because they like to have so many, certain number of clubs. And when they merge, they don't like that because it's like losing a club. So I don't know. It's hard. I don't know how many clubs, how many members this club had when they were
chartered.
When they were whatever you call it.
Chartered.
Chartered, yeah. But I guess it's been around a little while. I never heard of it before. It's called San Francisco Bay Area New Century Club.
Isn't that the one that's all online?
Huh?
Isn't that the one that's all online?
I don't know. Could be. I don't know. Could be. There's some of the clubs are online. I mean, we're before the, like I said, some of them do the phone conference meetings, and they were doing that before the pandemics because they have. The problem is, I guess, when a lot of these clubs started, like our club, it was businessmen in the neighborhood that really started the clubs and leaded. Now, most of those people have retired and moved out. So, like, Lyle lives across the bay. Joe lives down the peninsula. So it's not the same as when the clubs had their own little neighborhood and they worked there and they got the businesses in the community to join and and they could do lots of things. It's not that way anymore. Even Chinatown, well, they're an exception, I think, because they have a huge membership. They have like 60 or 70 people. And there's a club in Silicon Valley called Silicon Valley Cyber, who's a huge club. And I was hoping that they might come and talk to the people there, but Chinatown did come. And I know there was a discussion about the other clubs doing fundraising in like Chinatown, and if that was, something that the Chinatown Club would object to. And the president that was there last night said, no, it's okay. We don't, it's a citywide, really, if you want to come and raise money there, they don't care. I guess Nikki is probably the same way, because that club and San Francisco Unified do the Cherry Festival that they have? They have
Cherry Blossom Festival.
Yeah, Cherry Blossom. They each have booths set up there and do fundraising, sell stuff. So, but I was surprised when Ken said that club only had 5 members, because I didn't think they were allowed to get that small. I mean, they don't like the clubs under 20.
The club that Ken was talking about joining to help them with their service activities was Redwood City Sunrise.
Yeah, but he also talked about the San Francisco Bay Area New Century.
Right.
He said he's tried to get them too, and I guess they didn't respond to him.
Right, but
they haven't returned his call.
Redwood City Sunrise only has 5 members as well.
Yeah.
And Ken was going, actually he went this morning at 7:15 to attend their meeting.
Yeah, I remember that's what he said.
And try to help them come up with some service projects that they can work on.
Yeah.
That's what Ken's talk was more about at the meeting last night, was more about service.
Yeah.
How to not prod, but how to help the clubs find service activities during this time when we're not really meeting in person.
But see, if you do, like the San Francisco Unified has that booth out at the
Cherry
market
Festival.
No, at the food market or whatever you call it, out in Sunset. I mean, they draw members from that because they have their pamphlets there. They talk to people when they stop to drop off glasses, and they actually recruit people. So if doing a service project, depending on what it is, can also be a good way to get membership.
Sharon, where is that meeting that they do, or the display?
What?
It's at the farmers market, someplace in the Sunset, but I don't know the location.
It's on 37th.
Yeah, right by St. Ignatius, right by SI. Yeah.
Yeah. And 2 times that I've went, they've been in different places, but I think it's close to what is that street there?
Well, it's between Ortega,
I think.
Yeah.
But
okay.
this month when they did it, it was at a different spot. It was a block up.
Okay. All right.
Because they're usually up where the food trucks are.
Okay. All right, because we can check that out. That's kind of, quote, our neighborhood, and I know where it is.
Yeah, it's open every Sunday.
And let's, we go check it out and see what goes on there, because it does get a little publicity from our local supervisor, who tries to do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now the Unified Club is only there 1 Sunday a month, and I don't remember if she said it was the 2nd or 3rd Sunday.
Okay, we'll find out. Pay them a visit and find out what they're doing.
Yeah.
Okay, now is there anything that any of you would like to say about life, liberty, or the pursuit of happiness?
Nope.
I'm going to Utah.
You're spending Christmas there?
Yeah, my entire daughter's family got COVID, and they all recovered.
Oh,
In
good.
Utah?
Huh?
In
Yeah, they all got it, and they
Huh.
all recovered.
Thank
So
God.
I'm gonna go over there.
You are.
Be
Yeah.
safe.
Did they have to do contact tracing?
What's that? Oh
Find
yeah,
out
you
where
mean in
got it.
Utah? Oh yeah, they had to be quarantined and everything. Yeah,
Yeah.
they got it from the kids when they went to school. They came. One of the girls came home, got sick, and everybody else got sick.
Oh, my.
Yeah, but no one got seriously sick, so that's
Did they
good.
confirm that it was actually COVID or just the
Yes.
flu?
No, they confirmed. They all got tested.
I see.
Wow.
Yeah, so I'm really, I've got all this gear that I have that I'm going to
Trump
wear.
got over his in 3 or 4 days.
Pardon me?
The president, he got over his
Yeah.
Yeah,
contact
but
in 3 or 4
he-
days.
he
Yeah, but
got
he's gonna
drugs
get a
that
little
not.
better. He'll get a little better medical treatment than Viola will get.
Yeah. Well,
But-
true. But you
but
know what my
Trump-
daughter did? She had her whole family, they drank, we make stock from scratch. So they drank broth a lot, homemade broth. And a lot of liquids, and it seemed to help. And my daughter, she has a psoriatic arthritis, so her immune system is compromised because of her medication. I was
Yeah.
really worried about her, but she made it out okay. I'm so happy. I'm so thankful.
Oh yeah. Well, Trump had those experimental drugs that aren't allowed. That are not.
Hydroxychloroquine.
Yeah.
No,
they
no,
don't-
no, no.
No, not
The
that.
other one. The other
Oh, I don't
one.
know.
What was it? I can't remember how to pronounce.
It starts with an R, but resveratrol or something like that.
No, this
if I
is the
remember.
one that was. This is one that was a different one.
Okay.
It's not available to the public yet, and they gave it to him because he was president, of course.
Yeah.
And and Giuliani got the same thing because
Oh,
Trump
okay.
said, give it to him.
Here, I got some extra I didn't use. That's what our patients do.
Monoclonal something it's called. Monoclonal something.
Well,
Yeah, no,
I'm
it's
going to
not.
stick with the chicken broth and my
Well,
immunity shots, okay, echinacea, that type of thing.
That's not going to keep you safe from the virus.
Well, no, it's not going to keep me safe from the virus, but it'll make me healthier maybe. Who knows? I don't know.
Just
Well,
be
it's
safe.
not going to hurt you anyway.
Yeah, it's not going to hurt me.
The broth and that stuff won't hurt you.
No, I believe in that stuff.
I know a lot of people do.
I mean, that's what our parents used to do. I mean, they survived all kinds of stuff.
Well, I don't think they survived. They wouldn't have survived 1918 or this thing just on broth and.
No, not just on that, but it just kind of gives you, maybe it helps you recuperate faster. Has healing properties,
All you gotta do is drink a lot of green tea.
Yeah.
That's what this is.
I mean, that's something that you can do. You don't need a prescription. It's not bad for you. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, hey.
I remember one time I was coming down with a cold, and May brought me this concoction that she made, this Chinese herbs and stuff. I don't remember what else it was, but it was like a broth.
Yeah.
It was the most awful tasting stuff.
Oh, sure.
It was awful.
If it tastes good, it's not good for you.
I guess. Oh, it was awful. I never told her that, but oh God, it made me sick. But to each his own. A lot of people believe in the holistic medicine, so
Well, I don't think it's a panacea. I don't think it's going to cure the world, but it doesn't hurt.
No, I was going to say, if it works for you and you have confidence in it, then the only one that you're harming is yourself. It's not like you're harming anybody else. So
yeah.
Well, do I assume that we'll all be, shall we say, home for Christmas?
Yes.
Well, I'm not going outside my house.
Yep.
Okay.
And
George,
I usually I usually spend Easter with friends, but none of us are going out. We're all staying home in our own places.
George, you'll be home for Christmas?
This will be the first time me and Kathy have been home for Christmas by ourselves. So
Wow.
it might be interesting.
Yeah.
Now, this is the first time that Jenny and I'll just be ourselves, because normally, as some of you know, the day after Christmas, we fill up the house with an open house. And this is the first time that, we won't be doing that in quite a while.
Well, see, my neighbor usually has the neighborhood ladies in on Christmas morning for a Christmas brunch, and she's not doing that this year either. And we usually exchange gifts. But I said to her, I'm not doing that this year.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just
Don't even
setting
know
up my gifts.
I don't even know if I'm going to get my tree up. Still not up yet.
It's just 10 days before. It's so close. Yeah. It is, but we have to be grateful, just celebrate the season and try to be healthy and focus on what we've had in the past. And those are good memories. And maybe we'll smile a bit and get out of this house arrest syndrome.
Yeah.
Yeah. House arrest.
Yeah.
Well, it's not really that, because we're not locked into our homes. We can go out. You can go out. I remember seeing a piece on China when this all started, and they showed this one woman who kept leaving her apartment when she was told not to. So they waited outside of her apartment till she came home, and they took her and they grabbed her and they shoved her in her apartment and nailed the door shut so she couldn't get out.
Where was that?
China.
Wuhan.
Oh,
Wuhan.
China.
It's in China. Yeah. I don't
Wuhan
know if it was in Hunan or not, but it was in China.
Yeah, okay. Well, shall we all wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year? It's got to be, and this year to me went like here and gone.
It's better to be gone. So hopefully 2021 will be a better year for all of us.
I have a question for all of you. I'm just curious. Are you all willing to take the vaccine if they offer it to you?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready. Where do they want to shoot it?
Yeah.
Well,
Doesn't matter. Just
Lyle hasn't made up his mind yet. He's sitting there thinking, I don't know.
I
You
will take
first,
it if it's available.
they said
I'm a lot
that
of things, but not stupid.
Thank you.
said that it won't be available to the general public until probably somewhere between April and June.
Yeah, well, we're all in that upper group that once they get taken care of.
Well, who's priority? The essential workers?
First, and then the teachers.
Teachers,
and then,
I like that.
Yeah.
People over 60.
Nursing home residents.
Nursing home residents and their staff. And then I think it goes from age 18 up with the next, and I think top priority will be seniors who have serious problems, health problems, and then they'll work down. But, so far right now, they haven't got very much of a supply out there when you consider how many people there are in the United States.
340 million.
Yeah, so I mean, some of the places are only getting a few thousand. Some of the cities are only getting a few thousand doses. So it's going to take a while.
So how do they manufacture?
Supposedly more coming next week, I believe, but I don't know the numbers.
Friday. What's the other? Not Pfizer, but the other one.
Moderna.
Moderna.
Huh? What is it?
Moderna.
Thank you. That's the right pronunciation.
I don't think they've been approved by the FDA yet.
No, I think by next week though. Next week they will maybe. And then they said that then there are a couple more drug companies that are working on something, but they're not ready yet.
Right.
So I don't know. I would probably take it, but I'm a little skeptical myself. I don't. Well, they said today that one of the nurses that got the vaccine got a terrible reaction from it. And they said that's why they make them stay around for 15 minutes before they release them. And she had a rapid heart rate, a rash, and I forgot what else she had. And I don't know why she had this reaction.
They have different reactions. I saw one or read one that says they didn't feel anything at all except a sore arm. And there are those that didn't feel anything at all. And you have one that Sharon just said where there's a severe reaction to it. So
you don't know which one
in the body, I guess.
That's right. Well, they say if you have a reaction to the flu vaccine, the normal flu vaccine, that you should be careful with this vaccine.
I know they had 2 people that had severe allergies to something else because they used to carry an EpiPen with them, and they had a bad time with the vaccine. So and that was the very first. I think they were the very first ones. So that's why why now they have instituted this protocol where you have to stay 15 minutes after you get the vaccine to make sure that you're not going to have an adverse reaction.
Well, that makes sense. Almost like, other things.
So that they can counteract it.
Well, because all of us are a little different interiorly anyhow.
Right.
Okay, when I get my flu shot, the next day I think I got the flu for about an hour, and then I seem to kind of clear up, and that's it.
Well, all I've ever gotten is a sore arm, and not all the time.
Me too. And I just started doing the flu vaccines. I never did before.
Oh, I've always done them every year. And
I never did them. No.
Well, we're on some long list at Walgreens for the shingles shot. Is that it, Zenny?
Yeah, I've had that too.
Apparently, there are 2 stages of the shots, the first and the second. And on the first stage shot, there are 10 pages of waiting, of people waiting to get the vaccine for shingles. Now, I've had shingles, and I was told I still have to get it.
Really?
Yeah. I got it when I was at Boeing.
Oh my, I hear it's very painful.
Super. I'd rather have childbirth, believe it or not.
Wow.
That vaccine.
That's really, my youngest son had shingles when he was in high school.
But if you get it early enough, because it starts like a little, like pimple-like allergy that you get in your neck or your face or somewhere in your body. If you get it soon enough, they can stop it immediately. But I was traveling at that time. And by the time I got out of the airplane, direct to the hospital.
Oh, wow.
Because it had spread all over my back.
Oh, no.
Half of my face, my neck, and my shoulders and chest. And I was totally in pain by the time I got out of the aircraft.
Oh.
So I don't mind taking it again, because if it goes back again, I don't want to experience it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know I have 2 friends that had it, and they both had it around the waist.
Yes.
That's a very common area.
Painful.
Mine started at my neck.
Yeah.
And I thought I was just getting a reaction or allergy of sort, but no, you don't want to experience it. I'd rather give birth than have it again. I mean, if you take a shower, it is so painful, you'll cry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, anyhow, now that we've discussed our diseases and reaction to them, let's go out and enjoy the next few days the best we can, and hope that with the turning of the clock and the turning of the year, we'll all be able to go forward. And now we can all say goodnight to Leo over here, who's been very patient. And
so may the new year be a time of
peace, Happy New Year, Merry Christmas to everyone,
and serenity.
Cool you with a crazy
everyone. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. And
good night, everybody.
Yeah, Merry Kalikimaka.
Take care, everyone.
Night.
It was a short meeting, and we got a lot of talking going on.
But we got a few things now.
I thought the meeting's over.
It is over.
It is over.
But you can still talk. It's okay.
I'll make a motion, though, to adjourn the meeting.
Good. Thank you very much. Okay, everybody in favor? Yeah, okay, done. Now, if you want to carry on your conversations, go right ahead. You know, Lyle needs to know it's cold out in his neighborhood, and maybe it'll rain tomorrow.
I don't need to know it's cold. Believe me, it's cold. It gets down to 30s at night.
I was just going to
That's
ask
cold.
you, how cold does it get over there?
Yeah.
I beg your pardon?
I was just going to ask you how cold it gets over there where you
Oh,
live.
it gets below freezing in the morning sometimes. I mean,
Really?
not quite yet. In the next month, it
Wow.
can. It depends on the weather.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Well,
So
where we are, you can hear the surf at night because they got that king tide out there and the huge waves coming in and those crazy surfers that are out there. But you get up, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, you can just hear those waves, roaring out there, which is kind of neat, but it's also.
Oh, I love that sound.
Yeah, it's a little dangerous, but there are people that handle it well, and so we'll talk about things that we're reading when we get back here. Next in January, see if we are reading interesting books or magazines or reports or history, and we just have to kind of say, aren't we lucky to live in and take care of each other and have this area to live in compared to what's going on in other parts of the world.
Amen.
Yes.
I have one you might be interested in, Bob. The title is Trickle Down Theory and Tax Cuts for the Rich by Thomas Sowell.
Oh, I like Thomas Sowell. Oh, I'm a fan of his.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was a PDF I got from the Hoover Institute.
Oh.
Is he a conservator?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a pretty well-known economist.
Yeah. I really love. I discovered him recently, so
yeah,
I'm glad I did though.
He's an older gentleman now. I think he might even be in his 90s now.
He is in his 90s. It's amazing.
Yes.
Yeah. But he's a fellow at the Hoover Institute at Stanford.
Yeah, along with Victor Davis Hanson.
Yeah.
Victor David Hanson.
Yeah.
No, wait a minute. Williams just passed away.
Yeah, Williams. Yeah. And that
was it Walter Williams?
Yeah. William B. Williams. Yes, and we saw a lot of him, and he had a certain way of getting things done. We lost him, and we lost Charlie Pride this week. Okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
From COVID.
From COVID. Yeah, he was 86, I think he was.
Yeah.
Wow.
Be careful, Biela, when you go back to Utah.
Yeah, really.
I know that you want to see family, but be safe.
Yeah.
And don't bring anything back with you.
No, I'm going to be in quarantine. I'm going to be in quarantine when I come back, and then I have to get tested.
That's because you're going more than 150 miles from home, huh?
That's right.
Yeah. It's because I'm,
Have you been tested before?
No.
Okay.
No.
Has anyone?
Yeah, I have.
Okay, George?
I have. They now have a home testing kit that you can buy and do your own testing.
No way, really?
No. I on that one much.
No.
I don't know how much it is, but yeah.
I take my blood pressure and that's about it.
Yeah.
And see what my sugar count was.
And stick it up your nose. You just take a little cotton swab and stick it up your nose.
No.
Somebody says stick it up.
No. Well,
is that like
considering
a DNA
the alternatives, that may be the best. I'm not
I
quite
might sneeze on the whatever swab that is.
Yeah, well, that's what mine was. They just put the swab up your nose, twisted it around a little bit, and that was it.
Oh,
I would sneeze.
I'd rather have it done by somebody because I know I won't.
Well, Bob could do it for you.
Oh, no, thank you.
No, thank you.
Put it somewhere else. It's not my nose.
You can do each other's.
Yeah, no. Let's not go there.
Have a wonderful Christmas, everyone.
You too,
I
Vinny.
love
Yes.
you all.
Absolutely.
Everybody have a blessed time, please.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay.
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 It's quiet out there.
All right.
Safe trip, Viela.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to end this for everybody. As I
Right
usually
now.
say, hasta la vista, babies.
Yes.
Okay.
Ah.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.